Gamers, I think it's finally happening. Ned Fulmer is officially done.
And it's like, I remember that moment, it all just kind of like fell down, where I totally could see how devastated and just completely traumatized you were. And then it was just like, oh, everything changed for me as well. I'm like, oh no, this is like, I've been hurting this person that I loved this whole time.
You didn't realize until then?
What's everybody, it's DeBergerac, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm saying it's finally over. Ned Fulmer's career has been dead since he tried to revive it less than a year ago. The difference is that no one's paying attention to it anymore. The last big thing that happened to him is what we talked about recently, which is, the Twitter fieldy kink dating app review of his profile, where he claims it was going to be leaked, so he did it himself, which part of me wonders how true that is. And part of me wonders if he just did it on purpose as a humiliation fetish, who knows? But that really didn't have much to do with the content he puts out. It was really just kind of a self-own for the sake of, I don't know, grasping at relevance. But, if I'm honest, I kind of prefer that to him posting another video talking about his side of the cheating scandal that, again, we've all been over for years now, and we're still talking about it, but thankfully that's not the case. No, what I'm referring to is the data on his channels. They've been bad since he launched the podcast specifically, but it's gotten to a point now where Ned can't even break 1,000 views. Now, the view count on his podcast has dropped exponentially from the first episode, of course. We had 1.3 million views on the interview with his ex-wife, and then the one that he dropped immediately after that got 55,000 views. That is an astronomical gap in attention, but it's decreased steadily since then. We went from 55K to 23 on the next one, which the 23,000 view one, the Infidelity DUI and Real Housewives with Shannon Beater, her rock bottom was her ex-husband cheating on her. So I don't know why the fuck he thought it was a good call to try and have her on discussing the same trauma that he inflicted on his ex-wife with her, but he did it.
I was on the other side of the infidelity.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I fought for my marriage and I stayed. I don't know that I ever could have forgotten it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, because it's such a betrayal,
Yeah. As the person doing the betraying, you're, practicing having integrity and not.
It's time to stop! No more!
After that one, we have 19,000, 13,000, and then we drop out of the 10Ks altogether. The last one to break 13,000 views is 5 months old, his 5th episode, and then we don't see another one break 10K until his Q&A live stream that 14,000 people looked at, probably out of morbid curiosity. But again, we're talking about a guy who started at 1.3 mil, and since then the numbers have just continued to drop. The last one that he uploaded 6 days ago has 886 views on it. Ned Fulmer has a YouTube account with 60,000 subscribers, and he can't even break 1,000 views anymore. It's been 6 days. He might break 1,000 in a month. He might break 1,000 in a couple weeks, to be, optimistic. This was 500 3 days ago, so it's not looking good. And not only that, but there's a couple things going on with this latest podcast. First of all, I did try to watch it to see if there was anything of value in it. All I've discovered is that A, the studio is completely gone. He is just doing Zoom calls in his kitchen. And the guy talking seems like a nice fella. This has nothing to do with rock bottoms. This is just like an inspiration infomercial for this book that he just released called Beyond Belief. I'm sure Mr. Nerial is a very nice person. He seems like a chill guy, but whoever decided he needed to promote his content and promote his book on Ned Fulmer's podcast needs to be fired. This was the wrong call. The only other thing that I liked about the interview with Nerial is while he's talking, you can hear a washing machine going on in the background. So I think it's pretty obvious that nobody gives a flying fuck what's going on this channel anymore. My question is it Ned's background with the washing machine, or is it Near's?
Of our decisions in life, we don't make based on facts. Who should I marry? Who should I do business with? Where should I live? What should I do today? These things aren't based on objective truths. They're based on strongly held opinions, open to new evidence. So we can actually choose our beliefs and believe those things, even if we're not sure if they're true.
Now, again, we have 10 likes. We only have 9 comments. Here's the thing. I've been watching this for the last couple days just to see if it would break 1K before I talked about it. It used to have over 30 comments and the majority were deleted. Today, it had 12 comments. 3 of them are gone. One of them was an essay written by some French dude where it was a mix of French and English. I'm not kidding. It was like 12 paragraphs of this guy telling him for Ned to clean up his act. And it's just gone. I don't know what happened to it. He's been curating this shit so hard. At the very least, like, the good news is that the botted comments aren't there. Maybe he saves that for his Curious World YouTube channel. But at least for the podcast, the ones that have remained are still negative. Some of these are a few days old, so I don't know why he didn't delete these as well, considering that they're taking shit out from like hours ago. But the last few that were posted today are pretty rough. So it's not looking good, obviously. I just thought it was worth talking about because the cratering to go from 1 million down to 800 is crazy. He's lost subscribers pretty steadily as well. He did have 60.9 earlier this month, but every single month he's lost several subs. I think the only reason he's still in the 60,000s at all is because people just forget that they're subscribed to him. The same can be said for the Ned Fulmer channel. His last video that he didn't bot/promote, which I'm saying with quotes in my voice, I don't know if you can hear it, it only has 22K. Compared to the one that he uploaded right before that somehow has 800,000. It's pretty bleak, but the 20,000 view one at least has 700 comments. So, you know, that's nice. That's good for him, I guess. Yeah, it's just reached a point where people don't care about the content. So I just wanted to give a brief update because it's kind of insane that it reached a point where people aren't even clicking on the content anymore. Unless he can pay for people to look at the content, no one cares. The only people responding to him are all people that fucking hate him, who make fun of him because he has no charisma, he has no personality, and this is what he's choosing to do with his life. It's a little ridiculous. But all I can say is, no matter how bad your life is, at least you're not a middle-aged man who's a dom-leaning switch looking for a bratty sub, who cheated on his ex-wife in public and destroyed a multi-million-dollar career, a loving family, and a bright future for the sake of sleeping with his subordinate. Midlife crises are bitches, man. Let me tell ya, you gotta stay the fuck away from those. You make sure your life is fulfilled, and if it's not, take up a hobby, man. Knitting is very fulfilling. Anyway, that's all I had for this one. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!